so much for having me. With the current pandemic, we have a lot of stressors going on right now. Worry about our physical health, whether or not we're allowed to go out or be around others, concerns about our sources of income or what might happen with our jobs, a lot of uncertainty. On top of the stressors we may have already been experiencing. Maybe you recently lost a loved one or your partner is leaving you. This may all be overwhelming, but the key is that we have to remain calm. Some ways to kind of ground yourself would be to definitely limit your intake of news or your screen time. So I would say recommend maybe a half hour in the morning, a half hour in the evening of taking in news. You also want to ensure that you're listening to only credible and reliable sources of the news, not just, trusting everything that is said on social media. You'll also want to take heed to all of the recommendations that they are making out there. We do want to limit our time outside. We want to, if we do have to go out, an absolute need, you want to practice social distancing, washing your hands, covering, coughing into your arm if you need to, or sneezing into your arm. We want to make sure that we're exhibiting love and support to one another and being helpful and being kind to one another, as well as now, even though you have to isolate in the house to yourself, it isn't the time to completely disconnect from other people. You can call people on the phone or FaceTime the ones you love just to keep that human contact and engagement up. Now, I know some people you say, well, maybe I'll have some friends or family over. Definitely want to limit that, but FaceTiming and calling would be good. You also want to utilize your own positive self-care. Now isn't the time, because I know we're in the house and we just want to snack and we have access to food and materials, but you want to limit the amount of unhealthy snacks you take in. Definitely bring in the time for your fruits and your waters. Include some in-home workouts. If you have children, you all can do it together. Definitely want to structure your days so that you're not just sitting in front of the TV, but be productive, do things you can. And when you can, go out in the front yard or the backyard, get in some fresh air. But remember, we want to practice social distancing, so maybe not the time to go visit the neighbors. We also want to make sure that you keep yourself grounded. If you're having anxious thoughts and you're worried about a lot, take the time, do some deep breathing, calm yourself down, and maybe get in contact with someone who is a loving support for you that may not be as stressed, and you can ask, well, what would you do or what are you thinking in this time? Now is the time to, be together with people through the use of technology and rely on one another in a positive way. And as always, I represent LaVante and Dorsey and Associates. I am the therapist and owner there. You can find us on social media on Facebook at LaVante Dorsey, or we have a new page on Instagram, Delaware's_therapist, add an S on the both of those at the end. And there we give tips and just some encouragement for you. We also have a website, www.LaVanteDorsey.com. There you can find ways to access therapy if you like. We have adjusted to the times so you can have therapy via telehealth right from the comfort of your own home. We accept all major insurances, Highmark, Medicaid of Delaware, AmeriHealth, United Healthcare, Cigna, Aetna, and of course private pay. So you are not alone in this. If you need someone to talk to and need support, we are here.